What's going on, everybody? It's the final countdown for Bryan Danielson. Or maybe it's not. We'll talk about all that and more here. This is your AEW All In London 2024 preview and prediction. But mostly, it's the preview and prediction video here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is Thursday, August the 22nd, 2024. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video stream a big old thumbs up. Share it throughout your entire social media platforms, wherever it is that you share the good old wrestling content with all your friends, loved ones, families, whatever the fuck it may be. Alrighty, as always, I am Steve, and right now I'm doing this solo. I will be joined by members of the gang in just a little bit here, but what is up, everyone? I hope you all are enjoying yourselves and all that stuff. And yeah, in case you missed it yesterday, we did I did. Let me correct myself here. I did an episode of SAD on a Wednesday. Yes, there was a live SAD on a Wednesday yesterday. Yeah, Wednesday night, where I talked about everything that went down with AEW Dynamite. That was live from Cardiff, Wales. And I thought overall, the show was pretty good. Overall, the show got me somewhat excited for the pay-per-view this coming Sunday. And like I mentioned before, members of the gang will be joining us as we go through with this program here. And here joined by the first one, the one, the only Walter. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Oh, whoa, look at this background.
Yeah, I know, man. It's all in, all in.
It's not London.
It is London, it's London. Let me just show y'all real quick here. It's London. Look at that, London. So gotta, let you know what's up. Gotta let them know what's up, But how you been, brother? How you been? All that stuff.
Good. I know it's been a while, but I'm here for All In, of course, and yeah, no, it's been good. I'm ready to like you mentioned about Dynamite last night. It was actually good. I watched the playback, but
didn't we all though? Let's be honest. We all watched
technically
a playback.
Technically, watched the playback.
Let's just be honest about it. It was a playback episode. I'm still recovering, sort of. I mean, almost a weekend from. Fun little fact: all the stitches sort of came out. Only one is still in there. That's from the root canal extraction that they did.
Yeah,
and it's a bitch right now because I can feel the knot from the stitch. I can feel the knot.
But did you talk mostly? Were you able to talk after the surgery?
They knocked me out.
No, I'm talking about after.
I was able to talk. All that stuff, and
yeah. I heard my brother said it was not good to talk, and he's not talking. I'm like, the fuck.
Depends though, because for some people it's different.
I guess, right?
For some people, it's so for some folks they knock you out. Like in my case, they did, right?
Yeah.
I just took the medication right away. I wasn't fucking around with this shit. Went to the pharmacy. I had my father go to the pharmacy. Yo, go right now, get it for me. So once I'm out of the fucking room, once the anesthesia goes out, take that fucking medication, But this is supposed to come out by itself or dissolve like the rest of them did. So I'm waiting for that to happen. There's a part of me that wants to yank this shit out myself, but I don't want to do any damage.
You better not. Come on, man. What are you doing?
There's a part of me that just wants these little scissors, just cut it. You know what I mean? A part of me just wants to do that, but I don't want to do that either. Fuck that. But be that as it may, Walter, this is All In 2024. Like we just said moments ago, coming out of Dynamite last night, I even said this on SAD yesterday, on the Wednesday special of SAD. The UK crowd bought it, even though, yes, they were in Cardiff, Wales, even though AEW didn't want to acknowledge the fact by their graphics that they were in Cardiff, right? They want to just showcase London, but I get it, right? They brought it. I always say this, bro. The UK audience, they put us to shame.
As
They put us.
always.
Doesn't matter, bro. They just put us to shame. Um, what's going on, Chief? What's up, gang? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't want Swerve to lose the title. He's finally starting to feel like a main event champion. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean, if you look at the graphic, right? Look at this, look at this thumbnail. I worked hard on this, bro. I will
Great.
say, I don't mean to be cocky here, but this is probably the best one I've ever done. This has to be like, at least we're showcasing Swerve front and center. You know what I mean? We're
As
doing
they
more
should.
as we should. Granted, I know here he needs a little work, but still we're
I'm
it's,
about to say, what's up with that?
it's progress. There's process. You gotta trust the process, Walter. Right? We're baby steps, okay? Baby steps. But nevertheless, man, I look forward to Sunday. Now let's not pretend, 2024 All In is not 2023 All In, despite what they will tell you. Yes, they finally hit 50,000 tickets sold at Wembley Stadium. It's a major drop from last year. Let's just tell it like it is.
Yeah.
Major drop, but nonetheless, I do expect the wrestling to deliver on Sunday. I do expect that
A
on
drop?
Sunday. What happened?
Wait, what'd you say? The drop?
Well, compared from last year to this year. Last year they did 80,000, whatever the fuck it was. To this year, they just hit 50,000, and the show is literally what, a couple days from now. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. But they're not going back next year, so it's nothing they got to
Well,
worry about there. But still good. 50,000 is still good.
Yeah, it is. Nevertheless, it should be a fun show. It should be one of those shows that, again, bro, there's going to be stuff to talk about on the program. But let us know in the chat as well what match you're looking forward to and all that fun stuff. And without further ado, Walty, without further ado, I think it's about that time, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Let's get into this, shall we? So let's get into this. And keep in mind, whoa, wait a minute. There you go. Wait a minute. Here we go. I'm ready to say. I'm looking at the graphic at the card here. It's 10 matches right now. Now keep in mind, more
10
matches
matches.
can be added. More can be added.
More can be added.
Let's be honest, it's AEW, bro. It's Tony Khan. Like, come on, man. Tony loves to do the last minute. Like, to be fair, as of this recording right now, there's only one match for the 0 hour. So that should be like,
They're going to add more than to the 0 hour.
Oh, for sure they are, dude. Oh, you bet your bottom dollar they will, bro. Bet your bottom dollar that they will. But yes, it goes down this Sunday live from Wembley Stadium. The show, the 0 hour match on the show here. It is Willow Nightingale teaming up with Tomohiro Ishii. That being Willow Nightingale, the CMLL Women's World Champion, going up against a team of Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander. Now, I know the term for AEW fans are the sickos, right? I'm fully aware of that. But for all you sickos that want to bet on betonline.ag, no sponsorship
there's no
here.
way this is
no sponsorship here, folks. No sponsorship yet. Bet online if you're watching. How you doing? But this is the stat right now. See what I did there? This is the odds right now for this match in particular. Let me just put the graphic up again. This is the stat, Walter. Ready for this? Right now, Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway are a minus 175.
What the?
And I wrote Stockley there, but I don't give a shit. And Willow Nightingale Ishii are a
Stockley.
plus 135.
But where did they get these?
I have no idea,
These
bro.
how they're favorites. I mean, I get it. Statlander picked up a win. She could pick up another win here, but doesn't this scream Stokely's gonna get pinned by Ishii?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, to be honest with you, though, bro, I just feel like the program in here is still with Willow and Chris Statlander. like you mentioned moments ago, Chris Statlander did pick up a win over Willow Nightingale. Likely they'll have the one-on-one match at All Out 2 weeks later. So it is also listen, you Tomohiro Ishii right now, he's on that vacation, bro, from New Japan. So hey, man, you get to be in a stadium show. Granted, people probably walking in still, and there's a match happening, but
let me get this straight. He was in the U.S. for a good month or two during the whole summer, and now he's gonna get to go to
Well, you got to remember, dude. He was not gonna take part in the G1, so it's like he's just enjoying
That's
his
pretty
time.
cool, though. I'm pretty sure like he's getting paid well doing this, and now he's gonna get to go to London. Wow,
Yeah,
good for him.
yes. So
that's my biggest takeaway out of this because I'm not sure. Like I was
that's
not
mine
following
too. Like
along with this story really. So
that's mine too, bro. Like, yo, homie, like, listen, homeboy is literally, bro, living life right now, bro. He gets to go to London on part of his vacation, right? Doesn't have to go again. He's up there in H2. Let's just keep it a buck here. Let me find out how old is really Tomohiro Ishii.
Is he in his 50s?
Let's find out.
I'm guessing.
You're probably guessing right now. Your guess is as good as mine. Walter, no, he's 48 years old.
Close. That's very close.
Very close. Yes, you are correct. He's 48 years old, and again, he's getting up there. Considering where he's been wrestling, the style that he's been wrestling, the wear and tear on his body, right? So for him, this is a vacation, bro. And you put the cherry on top. You get to go wrestle in a stadium, in Wembley Stadium, of all that. But more importantly, bro,
Payday. You want pay?
Well, that's what I was saying. This whole summer feels like a nice payday vacation. He's in the States. He's mostly won Collision. I mean, because they were in Texas, right, for that residency.
Thank you,
And
Chief.
now he gets to be in London. He gets to go to London.
Thank you, Chief. So I guess the winner here picks the stipulation for their match at All Out. That is the stipulation, I guess.
Oh, so that's why they're favorites. Okay, I mean,
so
they could have Statlander pin Willow again if they want.
Yeah,
but
and then they build it up at All Out, for whatever it is. And I mean, listen again,
using the Big Show to build up All Out.
Willow Nightingale. Let's keep it a buck here. She's been tearing it up. If you look at what she's been able to do, to win not only the AEW Women's TBS title, she won the CMLL title, and now New Japan Strong. Good for her, but I do think Chris Statlander does get the win with Stokely Hathaway. And we're also being joined by the good brother Chase. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, Steve. Here to talk about AEW All In, the biggest show of the year for All Elite Wrestling. That's Tony Khan would say.
So
but some matches build to All Out, as Steve just said just now with this pre-show, the 0 hour match. This is to build out an All Out match.
Let me ask you this question, Chase. What are these odds scream to you, bro? What are these odds scream to you?
Stay away. I don't like any of that.
Stay away. Here you go. Chase Oliver said it here. You trust the expert. Stay away. Don't even look at that. Don't just keep scrolling. If you're on the app, just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
No, don't get tempted because you think Willow and Ishii are better wrestlers. This is a 0 hour match. You can afford bad booking in this situation at the 0 hour. No one's going to remember it for years to come.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. So let's move on here. Let's get into the main card. And, let's get this out of the way. We got Chris Jericho versus Hook for the FTW.
Wait, this made the main card?
Yeah.
That's the main card?
It's on
what the fuck?
It's the main card, bro.
What is this?
Why do you think I said let's get this match out of the way?
There's only one 0 hour match?
Well, here's the thing. I'm saying I said this earlier. For all we know, from after we're done with this recording, because again, Collision is happening. Well, it already happened, but still doesn't air until Saturday. There'll be more matches probably announced. So for all we know, there might be.
I was gonna say that's not on brand for Tony only having 1 0 hour. Normally there's like 3 or 4. So when you said there's only one, I was like, what the fuck? That's it?
Yeah. So but Chris Jericho versus Hook for the FTW Championship. Man. Now, for those wondering, what are the odds for this match? Glad you guys
put that. Yeah, I mean, if they have odds for the 0 hour, they got odds for this.
Oh, I didn't put this in, but I'll let you know right now. I'll let you know. My apologies for that. Yeah, my bad. Do you want to take a guess though what these odds might be?
Jericho minus 500, Hook plus 300.
Okay. Walter, what about you, brother? What do you
Uh, I'll say Hook's the favorite, minus 200. Jericho plus 150, something like that.
Well, here's the thing. Bet Online does not have this match. That's
I
so
want to have
tell
this match listed. That
Yeah,
makes
that's what.
perfect
But
sense.
they have the 0 hour match. That's the interesting part.
I think this is the one they can't get intel sources. They can't decide, like they can't get like the right information and stuff because these people who work for these betting websites, they have sources that are giving them like a tip of, hey, they might lean this way in the booking. They might lean, and I think this one, honestly, I think Tony Khan will wake up day off and be like, you know what, I want Jericho to win. I don't think he has a decision on this match because honestly, it's a lose-lose. This is a lose-lose match on the main card. Jericho wins, who cares? Hook wins, who cares? Like there's
Right.
that's just how this feud should have ended months ago. Shout out to Hook. Jericho keeps finding ways to get on the main card, but this is just one of those matches where it's just like this should be a big match for Hook. It doesn't even feel like a big match for Hook. It's crazy how it just feels so lifeless. And this is against Chris fucking Jericho. Last year, Chris Jericho fought Will Ospreay at this stadium show. And now he's in this horrible storyline with Hook. You know, and I told people I wouldn't fall for it. Everyone else, I'm the learning tree, I'm this. And I said, I told y'all, don't fall for the Jericho vortex. I've been there before where I was saying, oh, Jericho's done it again. He's got me hook, line, and sinker. And then I said, nope. I avoided watching anything Jericho related at all. And it does not think, and you know what? I don't think I missed anything from the show. Don't think I missed anything for Chris Jericho being on my television. And obviously, this match right here is showing it. Hook, yeah.
Hook, line, and sinker. I see what you did there. What's going on,
Romeo. I'm glad you saw what I did there. I'm glad because some people they got baited, and it's okay. I get it. Jericho's an all-time great. I'm not trying to discredit the whole career of Chris Jericho. He's good at this. I fell for it with J. When everyone hated JS, I was falling for it because I was like, cool. If you're going to be a meta company, do the meta against WWE. Try to force people to become WWE style wrestlers in AEW. I am fine with that. I think that is funny meta humor. And then it sucked. And then I said, Jesus Christ. I got baited. And here it is, Jericho doing this meta gimmick. And everyone thought it was funny. And then those people the same people that love this gimmick, now they're sick of it. And I told people, don't fall for the vortex. Get out of the vortex before it's too late. Just be ahead of the curve for once. Because the more you appreciate Jericho for doing this stupid shit, the more he's going to get away with the stupid shit. And we need to stop. This is like an alcoholic right here. Like Jericho, stop. Stop with this stupid shit. Just be Chris Jericho, the good wrestler. You don't need a gimmick to everything nowadays. But the problem is his wrestling ability is not the same. So he needs a gimmick to be
relevant.
I don't know. Relevant. It sucks. I don't care who wins, Steve. I really don't.
I don't either.
You know who doesn't win? The fans. They have to sit here and watch.
Well,
But
no,
that's a
yeah,
nice
but
concession.
they're getting a 2-for-1. They're getting a concert in Wembley. So
he's letting Fozzy play there.
Fozzy again?
He's singing and then he's wrestling, bro. Yeah,
What?
buddy. Yeah, man. Listen, I remember in 2021, remember the whole send Hook, and we gave it time. They did nothing with him. I think it's just one of those situations. Let's just keep it a buck here, y'all. Let's just hope Hook goes to NXT. At this point, bro, just go. Count the days, whatever it is. If Tony offers you a new deal, nah, bro, we're good. But yeah, Hook wins, whatever. Retire that title. Don't mean nothing. Simple as that. Walter, anything you want to add to this?
Is there anything to add? No, basically what Chase said. It's not. We're good with this.
Okay. Now, from there, we go on to the three-way, the multi-team here, ladder match for the AEW Trios championship. You have the Patriarchy, who are defending the title. You have the Bang Bang Gang. Where the fuck is Jay White in this? And, of course, you have the House of Black and a mystery team that will
We know what a mystery team is. Come on, just spoil
I'm not
it.
going to say it because there's those who might care.
It's Top Flight and Leo Rush. Come on, man.
No,
he spoiled it in the mud.
Well, Steve, just tell me who this team is. I don't want expectations.
Okay. I'll tell you who it is. The team is. I'm kidding. Claudio, Pac, and I think is some other dude. I forgot. Let me go.
Wheeler Yuta. Did he make the cut?
Wheeler Yuta, yeah.
Wheeler Yuta made a cut. Cool.
And again, so there's. I mean, for those wondering as well, there's odds for this. By the way,
poor people got spoiled. I'm sorry, everyone, for the spoilers.
No, there is no odds for this. So. No, there's no odds for this either.
I would hope there's no odds if the full teams are not released. That would be crazy.
I know, but listen, it's I'm sure everyone's going to do their crazy spots, do their crazy moves, whatever the fuck it is with the ladder. Honestly, I would just let the Patriarchy retain these belts.
I think that's the move.
Any of you guys feel? I mean, again, we love the Christian Cage character right now, right? Probably one of the best runs right now. But yeah,
No, but this is mostly a Collision feud, right? I mean, I don't see them on Dynamite.
Yeah, this is a Collision feud.
It's Collision.
Yeah, Collision Championship.
Those trios titles are pretty much on Collision, so it's really, I'm cool with Christian keeping the belts. I'm a true believer of the belt reviver. Christian Cage, who helped the TNT title, and ever since he lost it, it's been kind of, I know it's on the scapegoat now, but it doesn't have the same effect and stuff. So I'm hoping he does something with these trios titles. If Christian can't revive these belts, you just gotta grab these belts, throw them in the dumpster fire, and never bring them out ever again. But yeah, should be fun car crash action. I mean, like you said, spot fest. I think that's replaced. There's no Stadium Stampede unless that's a Collision feud that I haven't been paying attention to that they built up. This is, I'm guessing, the Stadium Stampede replacement.
Probably so.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. They can brawl around and stuff like that. So okay.
Chris Leclerc writes here. House of Black wins.
I mean, they would probably be the second team. Bang Bang game without Jay White. You don't need them with the belts. And then getting Pac his moment, just throwing him on the pay-per-view because you're like, we feel bad, Pac. We didn't get you on the card this year.
Yeah.
So let's get you on this one.
And it's not like you're beating Osprey or MJF. So
I think the plan was him and his other stablemates that aren't really around anymore. But
what happened to Jeff Triangle? Why aren't they in this match?
The problem is the storytelling is now weird because this guy ditched the Blackpool Combat Club in the last Blood and Guts from last year. So he's teaming with them again.
Yeah, some beef.
Fuck. Whatever. I mean, I'll get the Patriarch. Yeah, Patriarch you're gonna retain.
Yeah, let's get into the next match here.
Yeah, Penta was like, I ain't taking this ladder match, bro. I got a contract coming up. I ain't trying to ruin my chances, bro.
My present is AEW. Right?
Yeah, my present is AEW, except in Wembley. I ain't showing up to that show. That present does not communicate with Penta setup.
For sure, man. For sure. This is what basically Tony Khan found out when he said that. Damn it, God, damn it! But this is what actually Penta really said.
I'm not gonna be here.
Probably one day a travel coordinator talked to them. He's like, no habla inglés. No habla inglés. Hang up the phone.
Nakamura, no speak English.
I don't understand. Tony, they said they were flying me out on Tuesday. No, Penta, Monday. Oh, my bad, man.
Yeah. We go on to the Casino Gauntlet match. The win for a guaranteed world title shot. Now, we don't know when, particular when this will take place.
Yeah, doesn't
But
Darby have a title shot too?
well, yeah, he does. But again,
Mhm.
this is for a later date. But for those, so we know from last night, Hangman Page is officially entering this match, right? We know that from last night. Now, Bet Online does have some odds here for some of these participants who are confirmed for the match. Hangman Page is a minus 500. Orange Cassidy is a plus 1200. Mark Briscoe, the current Ring of Honor World Champion, a plus 1200. Kyle O'Reilly, a plus 2000. Anyone else, that includes Evil Uno, a plus 170.
You guys better pound that plus 170.
Evil
That's
Uno.
For sure.
no. Well, it's not Evil Uno. It's just other. That's a great odds for other. I'm surprised other is not like minus 150. Oh my god, that's great. Plus 170 for other.
Now, I'm glad we just brought up other. So it was reported today, per I believe it was let's see here. Yes, it was reported today per Fightful Select that none other, the one and only Ricochet has officially signed a multi-year deal with AEW. And the word going out is that he is traveling to London for All In. So who's to say he's one of the others? And it's funny because Bet Online does have will Ricochet appear in the gauntlet match at a minus 1,000 right now. Even though Bet Online misspelled appear. So I want to point that out.
No, come on. Leave the Europeans alone. They're up late at night.
That's fine. Fair enough. Yes, Darby does have a Grand Slam World Championship match at Grand Slam. He does.
Oh, okay. Grand Slam. Gotcha. Cool. I just wanted to make. I didn't know when. I thought it would maybe take place at All Out or something. That's cool. So that's when Darby wins the belt, Grand Slam.
Probably, New York.
Darby wins the belt. Oh, Bryan only has a 1 month title reign.
Walter, we might be there to see you, but we might be there for it, bro.
With the 3 and the 4Ks, 4,000 people, man.
Listen,
hey,
Walter,
less worries for those food stand merchants. You guys won't run out of food.
Let's be honest here. We know
it might be an easier entrance, like an easier way to get into the venue now.
No, but also let's factor in, late at AEW gets more of their numbers here when it's a late closer to the date.
I see it. They need to get at least 5 or 6.
Honestly, if I'm to predict, I think they'll hit. Honestly, they'll hit 9,000 people.
Get the fuck out!
Aren't they set up for? Aren't they
They're set for 4,800?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
You expected to get 9K in a month? Come on, man.
You never know, bro. Listen,
they gotta have Ospreay.
Walter, it is possible. So the setup right now, it's 4,000. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna add 4,000 more seats. Like 2,000, sure.
Well,
4,000.
it's possible. If you make a sale, all it takes is $10, bro.
He ain't doing that.
He ain't doing that. He's not. I know.
To answer Jeffrey's question, so Jeffrey, the Casino Gauntlet is actually a different type of match because it's just a match that keeps on going until the first pinfall happens. So there's no final 2 or anything. Just want to give you a heads up there, just in case you didn't know, because they haven't explained. That's the one thing. Put the rules so people get under. A lot of people were confused with this match. I wasn't, but some people are. But yeah, honestly, Hangman doesn't need this. I know people are going to choose Hangman. I don't think he really needs this to get a world title match, to be honest. I think if you paid Ricochet a lot of money and you want to show everyone that, look, WWE does it with the petty booking, where they start booking your guys to win NXT titles and make them feel like big stars over there in NXT. And then they go on and be like, wow, I love it here. Everything's different. Tony Khan, you pay Ricochet this money. You got to feature him. I do not care if you have a 6-month laid out. No, whatever. You need to pivot for once in your fucking life as a booker and realize I just signed Ricochet. Let's be honest here. Triple H had a hard on for Ricochet. He was booking this fool to win. Granted, yes, he didn't win many titles. He won the IC title and then dropped to Gunther. That started that. the U.S. title. Yeah, he's won belts. But the thing is with Ricochet is this: Triple H loved that motherfucker, man. There wasn't that long time ago when the Eternal document came out. He was ranked as the number 2 babyface on SmackDown. I do not fucking care. I'm not saying give Ricochet the world title, but you gotta go, pun intended, all in on Ricochet. You gotta say to yourself, no dicking around. Oh, he'll do this. He'll have a showcase match with Kyle Fletcher. Oh, Ricochet's so fun and we know Ricochet. We know Ricochet can wrestle. What you need to do is show, hey, this is what WWE lost out on. Like kind of what you did with Swerve. Swerve was a little bit of a slow burn, but for Ricochet, no slow burn. Push this dude. Make this dude your main dude for the Continental or the International. I know it's flip-flopping titles. I know it's this, but you gotta go all in on Ricochet because like that's if you're gonna poach this guy from WWE, you gotta follow WWE's book and petty book him. Because I'm pretty sure there's some people who are fans of Ricochet while watching WWE that wish he did better. They'll come back. They'll come to AEW, tune in to see how he's doing there. And you got to do it while he's hot instead of, 3 months down the line. And then we have jokes about Ricochet not doing shit on Collision or Rampage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do not want that. You want Ricochet. You want Ricochet.
Graphic.
Huh?
You don't want what you even do graphic.
Yeah, we don't. You gotta see. You got to push it. You got like what you've been doing with Mercedes. Gotta do with Ricochet. I do not care. I do not care if he has to be an Andrew Tate wannabe. I don't care. You gotta find a way to force Ricochet as one of your major players, and it just makes sense. Yeah, see, this is not what we need. We do not need Ricochet versus Dante Martin on Rampage, and that will hurt his stock. You got to make Ricochet feel like a big deal. So if he's serious about Ricochet, Ricochet's winning this Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal. Anyone else is a huge mistake, and I mean that huge mistake by Tony Khan if he does not give Ricochet. Because I like Ricochet. I think Ricochet is mad talented. We saw that at Lucha Underground. He can be a guy that can carry your brand. AEW, the one thing is they're kind of log jammed at that main event position, and that main event title scene is a little bit log jammed. But if you have to make an exception in other divisions, I think Ricochet is a good exception to make. And I think Ricochet is someone that you should push because, like I said, WWE was pushing that guy hard. Triple H was pushing that guy hard. So now Petty Book say, Paul, this is what you lost. You lost this great talented wrestler. He's now ours. Don't do the same formula you've been doing with everyone else, because then it just leads to more viewers just being like, he's not treating Ricochet any different. He's just winning matches. He's beating the people he's supposed to beat, and he's losing to the people he's supposed to lose to. You don't want Ricochet to feel like that at all. So I think Ricochet winning here would make the most sense. That's just me. I signed this guy. He's one of our bigger names coming from the Fed, coming on over. Push him to the fucking moon. Don't dick around with this guy at all.
Oh, of course. And I think at the end of the day, if he does show up, he needs to be the one. He needs to be the one that.
What are the odds again?
For Ricochet to show up?
No, I'm talking about the match,
others?
the people in the match.
So far that they've mentioned.
There you
go. Any other time, I will say Orange Cassidy, but I just
Orange Cassidy. That could be still one. I mean,
he's number
winner,
one.
The winner
gets
the title shot when at All Out.
We don't know. They haven't mentioned that.
Then
could be All Out. Could be Full Gear. Could be an episode of Dynamite. And remember,
since they gave,
I must remind you. Do you remember when Wardlow won like his eliminator or whatever the fuck it was to get a title shot, right? What was it? The brass? What was it? The fight for was that Revolution? Remember when that ladder match? Remember?
Yeah, fight for the brass ringer.
Remember, he just cashed it in on a random episode of Dynamite against Samoa Joe. So
yeah, the Ricochet could probably win this, and they could just do that match, a Full Gear or something, him versus Danielson or whoever's the champ at the time. Because we don't. Are we really gonna go with the Orange Cassidy route? Like, there's no point. We know he's not gonna win the title. At least with Ricochet, someone fresh. we know he might not win the title, but at least it's someone fresh. So I wouldn't be like annoyed if Ricochet won.
You never know. That's possible
Oh,
too.
there
You
you
can
go.
see Bobby
I
Lashley
don't
debut
see it
also.
happening, but yeah.
I don't know, because to my understanding too, I don't know if you heard of this or not, but I think he's also training for like a boxing fight.
He has
Potentially.
other ventures, so I don't know if he's all in right now.
I think honestly he's gonna probably hit the MMA boxing route for now, and then eventually pick wrestling as a side gig for.
I think with Lashley, it's just like I just think the other companies like they want to they'll just be like Triple H. What do we do with you? Like you're such a dominant specimen. It's almost like if you get him, you got to force the world title on him, and then you don't want to do that if you're a certain company because you're like, is he really like the world champion we want? And then it's like, do you have any feuds? Like if he went to AEW, I don't know who he feuds with. I really don't. Who does he feud with? Like at all? Like I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Who else does he feud with after that? You like what? You're gonna throw the Continental title on this guy? Like then what? Lashley's just Continental champion? Like I guess that works. I don't know. Everyone said New Japan. I'm like, bro, Lashley in New Japan? Like I get the idea.
Oh, Japan.
No, but
I know.
when it comes to Japan, it's like Lashley don't work in Japan. Like I hate to break it to you, they're not fond of that color over there. They're not fond of it.
Oh, come on. Oh.
What?
Yeah.
That's not. Oh, okay. Well,
it's just the fact. I mean, MVP is like the only black person I can think of that's won a belt in New Japan.
The Jamie Hayter return at All In.
No,
I don't know. I don't think they get along, from what I've heard. So
not to that match. It could be for Tony Storm match too.
Yeah, could be.
It'd be nice to see her, but
there's history there, so we'll get to that too. Jake Paul versus Bobby Lashley, 2025. Haha. Never say never. Never say never. So I'm gonna go with other on that one. So let's move on here. Let's continue this here. Let's continue the journey, if you may. And we go on to, speaking of one of the women's matches here, we do have Timeless Toni Storm defending the AEW Women's Championship against Mariah May. When Mariah May won the Owen Hart Classic to get this opportunity, a lot of people, and I don't know about you guys here, but some folks were anticipating, were expecting Toni Storm to be the one to turn heel, to turn on Mariah May, and they decided to go with Mariah May, and they shot that angle where she hit her with the bell, then made her bleed with the shoe, right? And I thought that was cool. That was awesome, right? Whatever, right? And then out of nowhere, it just felt like the feud itself just, just it felt like it just went to a different direction. I'm sure, yes, Mariah May will get that, big pop in London. It's her home country, obviously. But when it's all said and done here, I do think the match for what it's going to be, I do think Toni Storm does not walk out of Wembley as new champion. We're getting a new champion. No, I take that back. Screw that. Here's why. We just mentioned moments ago, Jamie Hayter, right? Jamie Hayter, we just mentioned her moments ago. Toni Storm is to win this. We bring out Jamie Hayter. There's a history there. There's a history. Remember, Jamie Hayter got hurt a while back. And you could probably run that for an all-out or a grand slam, but I'm going to go with Toni Storm on this one. What about you guys?
I'm also going with Toni Storm. It kind of would have made sense if Mariah May was the baby face, could have won in her hometown, but she's not supposed to get cheered. I don't know if maybe she'll get some cheers, but I think it's a moment for Toni Storm to, I feel like she should have won last year All In, even though, yeah, it was nice Saraya getting her moment and stuff, but logically, long term, Toni Storm could have won that match, so probably like a little token win for her, but this match should be. I'm hoping it's good. I haven't seen Mariah May too much in terms of in the ring. If you think about it, this is her first real test, so hopefully Toni Storm could bring the best out of her, and yeah, hopefully we get a Jamie Hayter return. I doubt it, but either way, I still see Toni Storm win.
Chase, anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, I think Mariah May is actually winning.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's Tony Khan in the hometown. He's gonna give Mariah May the belt. Why, is she the underdog?
Well, let me show you right now the odds as we speak right now. Mariah May is a
Oh,
minus 1,500. Tony Storm.
Wait, you guys are choosing Tony Storm at +6? That's ridiculous. That
I
is such a
will.
horror.
I'll
That's
choose it.
put money on it then.
I'll put $1.
For a dollar.
I'll put
Wow, yeah, a dollar in the hope of Tony Storm winning. No, Mariah May's
put-
winning. It's the hometown. Tony Khan loves to book people to win in their hometown. Come on, what we're doing here?
Now,
Saying Tony. Now we're talking about plausible Jamie Hayter return. I've been hearing Jamie Hayter. I haven't heard anything about Jamie Hayter actually. There's no news about her. It's just like she has poof disappeared.
well, so far, per Bet Online, Jamie Hayter appearance is a minus 500 right now.
Yeah, an appearance. That means she can be in the crowd just waving at the people.
Yeah, Tony does love a title change. So
yeah, no, I'm going with Mariah May. He's gonna have Mariah May win here. Mariah May is gonna start this new. Do I think she's ready to be AEW Women's Champion? To Walter's point, I haven't seen much of her inside the ring. I mean, she's good for what we've seen, but is she world champion good? That's what this reign is going to show us, is if Mariah May is built to be a world champion for AEW. That's pretty much what this reign is for. But yeah, I think she's winning 100%. There's no way I can choose Tony Storm here in good faith, especially like if they were in any other state. Yeah, maybe I would choose the upset pick in Tony Storm, but in London, no, Mariah May is winning this one, man. She like the poster child over there.
That's probably
Jamie with Britt and have them fade Mercedes and Camille.
But
Unless
Jamie,
Britt
I heard there was some tension with
their
that.
life.
Yeah,
I heard that too, so that's why I said, we'll see about that one. I agree, Chase. Mariah May wins.
Yeah, Mariah May. I mean, I think it's just the fact that I just don't know if she's ready to be champ. But yeah, you're right. They could still end up making her champion. Why not? I mean, Tony Khan. Yeah, he does book the home country people to win. So.
Hometown people win. He will base his whole booking around this shit.
It is what it is. I guess you don't want to change. Oh well.
Yeah. So we go on to the next match here. We go on to the trios of three-way tag team title match here. We have FTR versus the Young Bucks, who are the champions, of course, versus the Acclaim. Now, for those out there who are wondering, what are these odds right now? The Young Bucks are at a minus 600, FTR plus 350, and the Acclaimed plus 700 right now. Let's be honest here. This is not the match many fans were anticipating at all. If I think it was up for the fans, they're not doing this. You guys remember last week on Dynamite, there was that whole thing with the Acclaim and the Bucks, and FTR got involved. And on Saturday, they went to a 30-minute time limit between obviously FTR and the Acclaim. And you just knew going in, this was going to be the direction they're going to go, even if fans don't like it. But with that being said, I mean, the lesser three evils here, just keep it on the Bucks. Just keep it on the Bucks. Chase, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think the Bucks are retaining. There's no threat of them losing to any of these two teams. I mean, FTR, like Dax posted on X, I'm going to be out for a long time. Then he comes back 2 months later. The Acclaimed have been in this feud with the Young Bucks, what seems like forever. And it's like, I get it. These are your three best tag teams. But man, I wish there was some new blood in this match. I wish there was a story told where the Young Bucks are facing a new blood team that they were holding down this whole time as EVPs and everything. Nothing. There's no hope that the Bucks will lose. There's no threat that FTR will win or that the Acclaimed will win. I think the Young Bucks retain. They'll be still the tag team champions.
Of course. Walter, anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, this doesn't move me. I'm sure the match is gonna be great or whatever in ring wise, but how many more versions of this match with now that Acclaimed is added? Are we gonna see with FTR and the Bucks? Acclaimed and Young Bucks didn't move me when they had their match on Dynamite, so it's like could be something, but like like Chase said, we need new new blood, new faces of this tag division. This is just who really benefits out of this.
Nobody.
I mean, as far as a winner, I'm guessing the Bucks retain. I don't know. Don't
Likely
know.
this scenario, yeah.
Is that their? Are they the favorites?
Are they right now? The Bucks?
I thought you were checking every odds for the matches.
You had the odds right in front the whole time. Are they the favorite? That's all. Let me pull up the little thing.
They're yeah.
What?
The Young Bucks for that?
No, you were asking that question. What? How'd you
Are
get
they?
confused?
I thought you had the info.
Well, there you go.
Do I have to pull up the notes rule for pay-per-view predictions too?
Oh, the
Oh man, we might have to get Steve on the notes for PPV
No,
predictions. He's
he's
forgetting
like-
the odds.
But yeah, it makes sense though. -600 for the Bucks. Yeah,
Tag team wrestling is in a low point.
true.
Both
I mean,
major
they don't even get defended on
Yeah.
the PLEs for WWE.
Yeah, the night before you can make those belts.
And Cleveland, yeah, and you're gonna lose in your hometown.
If the Usos were still tag team champions, they would be on the PLEs. Nope, not this.
Yeah, not even
Not the water line, not the
water line
freaking.
doesn't even get.
Who are even the Raw tag team champions now? who beat Judgment Day, the new Judgment Day?
Yeah, to me, Acclaim they lost whatever they had. They lost all of it. Was this really going to benefit them?
I think you give Acclaim a moment here, even though they're not as hot.
You
They
said
did
they're
it
not
last
as
year
hot.
though.
And you
Well,
did it
to
at
be
Grand
fair-
Slam.
Remember, there wasn't that 1 year. Yeah, it was all out, right? And people thought that should have been the moment they faced Swerve and
Swerve
Keith
in our
Lee.
glory.
Yeah, Swerve in our glory.
They had a great
I'm not
match.
And then they won it at Arthur Ashe. So it was like,
But they
I'm
won
good.
last year. They had their moment last year. They won the trio titles last year. We don't need to do this again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is just pointless. This is just I don't know. Why?
Steve starts the match preview, giving the odds. And then,
That's what I'm saying, Roman. We might have to start. I might have to start the note rule for pay-per-view predictions. How do you forget the odds were on the screen the whole time? And how do you not look like, oh yeah, let me keep this in my mental head that the Bucks are -600?
Chris Leclerc is here. Young Bucks retain. Yeah. Now let's get on to the next match here. You have Jack Perry defending the TBS title against Darby Allin in a coffin.
TBS.
What title?
The TNT Championship.
Oh my! Steve, we might have to get the note rule. We might have to get the notes for the pay-per-view predictions.
The TNT Championship match.
Calling at the wrong belt.
That looked like Mercedes. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not Mercedes versus Burt Baker.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, man.
We have Jack Perry versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. For those wondering, Jack Perry's at a -1,000. Darby Allin's a +550.
I'll take the +550.
I would too. It's in a coffin match too. So I said this weeks ago. I do for Jack Perry's sake. Let it be made out of real glass.
Oh my God! Enough.
So with that being said,
you can't keep giving CM Punk free W's. Stop it. Move on. He's moved.
Right.
He let CM Punk keep being petty. You move on. AEW, you move on.
Yes. What's your excitement level for this match?
I love myself a little coffin match here. Come on. It's
I think weren't they
like a 6 out of 10.
yeah, there we go.
Like I
5
want to see Darby fall off something.
Me
too. If memory serves me correct here, didn't they do a coffin match last year with Darby?
Yes, they did with Sting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just giving the same match again per the request of Jack Perry. That being said, if I'm the pickle winner here, I'm gonna
What's that
go.
background noise?
Not me.
Oh, let me see if it's me.
Oh, I'm hearing screaming and cheering. I'm like, the fuck is this?
I'm gonna. Well, here's the thing. Also, let's also remember this. Darby is getting a shot at the world title at Grand Slam, right? So you want him to go strong here, right? You want him to have some sort of momentum here. But does he really need the TNT Championship?
Oh my god! How do you forget the belt name? It's right in front of you.
Yes. Does he need the TNT Championship though?
No, not really. Like, I like what Jeffrey said. Maybe a Sting cameo, but I don't think Sting's not going to appear for this match. I think you save Sting for another time that you need him to scare off the EVPs. It'll be cool though. I'd be down for a Sting appearance. I like that idea, Jeffrey. To be honest. Yeah, no, Jack Perry's winning. I can't convince myself Darby to win. Grand Slams in a month. Jack Perry wins here. Darby does win the title. It gives Jack Perry a claim at the title. I beat you, put you in a coffin. I deserve a title opportunity. So
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for Jack Perry to lose so soon. So that's why I could see him being the favorite. Darby could easily just come out the coffin and go back for his world title match. He don't need a TNT title.
I'm gonna go with Jack Perry here because I don't
Yeah.
think, like you guys just said, Darby doesn't need the TNT Championship right now.
It's
And
just a
not-
singles match.
TBS again. He stopped himself. He had said
and let's
T
be
and
honest,
then TNT.
and let's be honest here. Do we really think Darby's winning the world title at Arthur Ashe?
You just
I
said,
think so.
yeah. What?
I'd say he's challenging for it, but does he really?
But now you're saying there's little doubt he'll win it.
I mean, do we really think though, like he's gonna get that?
I think so.
Depends who wins. Maybe.
Let's see what happens with that. But let's move on here. Speaking of now we get the TBS title match here.
It's not the TNT title.
The TBS Championship. Mercedes Moné defending the championship versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Now, I think people, let's be honest here, are more interested in what's happening backstage with the drama involving Britt Baker than they are with this match. I will say this though. I thought last night in their little contract signing segment, they did the best that they could to get me some sort of excited or looking forward to this match. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
No, the segment was good. It was their best segment to build up their match, actually, yeah. Because before that, it was just a drag.
Two toxic queens.
Oh, come on.
Come on, CPZ.
This is the featured women's match, more featured than the women's world title match.
Yeah. That being said, hey, you have Britt Baker, the first female to sign with AEW, right? Former AEW women's champion. And now here she is fighting Mercedes Moné, which is again a big profile match. It doesn't feel like it's a big deal, but that being said, I do think possibly here, even though, yeah, there's that hatred, right? There's word going around that Jamie and Britt Baker hate each other and all that stuff, right? They don't get along. I think we hear that song of Jamie Hater to level things out here. And with that being said, do I see Mercedes Moné losing the title here?
Nah, not even.
Hell no.
Not even. Nope. And I'm going with and still. But again, by she had to like cheat to win or some shit like that.
Yeah. She's still winning.
Yeah. And you build a rematch, I guess, to Grand Slam. Because it's too early to do all out. But
yeah, no, I think this is a big match for AEW. It's a big match for the TBS title. I think it will be a fine matchup. Mercedes, it's up to Britt to keep up the pace of Mercedes. Mercedes wrestles at a much higher pace than Britt Baker, so I think the first bits of this match will be a little bit choppy, but then once we get into the flow of things, it will be a very good match between these two women. but Mercedes is winning probably by cheating, like you said, Steve. Like I'm sure Britt is making sure to tell Tony that I'm not losing clean here, Tony. It's not fair. I did this all on my own. I'm one of, when Britt talks, I truly believe that's what she thinks. She says that backstage all the time. She's just making so much friends back there. But yeah, no, I do think that Mercedes is going to retain the TBS title here. Will Jamie Hayter return here? That's a big question mark, since that one report, or since that it's not a report, it was the thing that SRS said during one of the AEW reviews. He was just like, oh, that's not on good terms or whatever. So we don't know. Maybe Britt sent the hey, I'm sorry text or something. Who knows? Maybe Britt's good at apologizing to friends. Who knows? But yeah. I think this will be a good matchup. Mercedes wins. Camille helps out, and then I don't think we need to run this back so soon. But if you want to do that, you can.
Yeah, for sure. Arthur Ashe, marry, F, or kill. Mercedes, Britt, and Camille. But before that, Walter.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm just like you guys. Obviously, I think Mercedes is gonna win. She just won this title. I'm intrigued how this match is gonna be because Britt Baker. Let's see, can she elevate her in ring ability to match Mercedes? How many botches will there be? Now let me stop. I hope there's not many botches, and I really hope that they do end up putting a good match. Because this is two featured women in the division. Like, they're not even competing for the main title; they're competing for the TBS title. So it shows some prestige there. But yeah, I'm still gonna go with Mercedes.
Okay. But to answer this question, marry, F, or K. Mercedes, Britt, or Camille. I feel like this person will keep me in check. I'm gonna marry Camille. Marry Camille. I would F Mercedes, and I would K Britt. Chase, what about you?
I'm marrying Britt because that's some good toxic energy. I like that toxic energy of Britt Baker. Like I love it. I love when my women sometimes are a little bit toxic, and so I'm here for it. I could just imagine myself playing NCAA and she's just bugging me. And then you could not believe it. Max and Will went for 1 hour. No, wait, 1 hour, babe. 1 hour took away from my match, and I'll be like, shit, that's crazy. And I just feel like she probably gives good toxic sex. Like I am down for that and stuff. So yeah, I am down for Britt Baker. I think Britt is like the perfect girl too to like introduce your friends and family, and she will be the loud one. I wouldn't have to like speak up. I wouldn't have to speak up at the restaurant. Excuse me, you messed up his order. Like I am good, and Britt's a dentist too, so free dental work. There's a perk with that. I know everyone says, "Oh, Britt Baker's she's a free dentist. You get dental work taken care of. That's great." I'm gonna fuck Mercedes and finish the story. What's his face couldn't put a baby in her? I'm making sure she's gonna have a little baby inside of her, and get that child support. She makes more than me. I'll make child support off of that. Camila, it's not that she's ugly. It's just like there's no benefit. Like it's just like what do I get out of a kid marrying or fucking Camille? So at least there's benefits to the other ones. Like, see, Mercedes, I wouldn't marry. Yeah.
Because he's in the mud rumble. He's in the mud rumble.
See, I want to marry Mercedes because it's just like I'm all cool for a free independent woman, but like with Britt, I feel like I can win an argument with Britt Baker. With Mercedes, I'm not winning any argument, like at all. Mercedes is not going to listen to whatever I say. I'll say something and she'll be like, "You just don't get it, Chase," and I'll be like, "What do you mean I don't get it? Huh?" And stuff like that. Like nothing, and then also too, Mercedes is probably the worst person. Like if she's wrong, worst person to be around with. With Britt, she'll be moody for like an hour, and then she'll come back and be like, "Hey, babe, I'm so sorry. You were so right in that situation." And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, she's just toxic, and that's it. I like that. I like that toxicity and stuff like that. I think both Mercedes and Britt definitely type of people I would date body wise and everything. But in terms of personality, I'm more of like, I do like my women to be a little bit more like chilled and stuff. But you know, I if with the three choices I have to choose. But yeah, no, Mercedes, like, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to marry her. It just seems like I couldn't even tell her to do anything, or like if I asked her to like, hey babe, can you pick that up? Why do I have to pick that up? Do you know who you're talking to, Chase? I'm like, I was just asking. All right, I'll go pick it up, and then I'll go pick it up and throw it away. So, yeah, no, that. So yeah, definitely marry Brit. Good toxic energy, love it. Drama. I get all free dental work. Very overall, like Brit is the type of girl you take a picture with, and your friends are like, "Damn, you scored that." Damn, you got Brit. Oh, there, your girl, nice. Same with Mercedes, but with Brit, like she also I feel like good with the boys. I don't think Mercedes does good with the boys. Like if I bring Mercedes around my degenerate friends, she would just be like, "This is why you're a loser and not a winner like me." While Brit, she'll shotgun a beer if she needs to. I feel Brit would shotgun a beer if she needs to. So that's why I'm marrying Britt Baker. And then Mercedes, I would just try to get a child in her and then get the child support, to be honest. And then yeah, sorry, Camille, you don't bring anything to the table. It's just you're just big and strong. Like I don't need a weightlifting partner. Like if you want to go to the gym together, we can, but I don't need that.
Walter, how about
do
you?
I
Take
even
us
top
over.
that? I can't top that. But like Chase said though, I don't know much of Camille, so it's like, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Much better.
I don't know much of Camille, so it's like not fair to say, oh, I'll marry her because I don't like Brit or Mercedes. So I might have to put her in the kills section.
Nah, to my understanding, she has good values, a good old,
But I don't know much of her, so and then that leaves to Mercedes and Brit, and this is the tricky part. Chase made a good point for Brit. And that's why I think I'm just gonna copy Chase because I don't think I wouldn't be able to stand Mercedes. I mean, she's a little
Yeah,
too, she's too much.
she's too much. Like the thing with Mercedes is, I'm okay with women being alphas and independents. I have no problem with that. It is just the fact that you're never going to win an argument with her. You're always going to have to just realize you're wrong in this situation. And me myself as a person, I cannot deal with someone that doesn't want to listen to me. Like, look, we're partners. You got to listen to me. You can't just always be right. It's not whatever Mercedes wants. It's what Mercedes and I want. We are partners. It's not an individual experience when you're with someone. With Brit, yeah, you're going to get some toxic shit, but at least it's good toxic shit. It's not like I'm the executive of the household and stuff. Like I feel like if I told Mercedes to do something, she would just look at me annoyed. And I feel like everything on the TV I can't control. She wouldn't want to watch like what were you watching?
fight.
Yeah, I'm watching Hard Knocks. She picks up the controller. Yeah, she picks up the controller. She changes it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm watching this show. No, we're gonna watch this show now. And it's like, fuck. With Britt, she'd be like, what are you watching? I'll be like, I'm watching Hard Knocks. She's like, oh, what's it about? And then I'll tell her. And then she'll be like, oh, okay. Then hand her the iPad or let her look through Amazon and then distract me every 5 minutes. Wouldn't this look cute in our house? And I'd be like, yeah, totally. Oh my God. Did I tell you what happened backstage? And then she bugs me about backstage drama like she normally would and stuff like that. But that's at least tolerable. Mercedes just like ignoring me, treating me like I'm a pet. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not someone's pet. I'm your partner.
Word. You know what's crazy? I do think by the time we head into the fall, we're gonna hear that Mercedes Moné is dating said somebody, yo. Watch, it's happening, y'all. It's happening. Let's move on here. Let's who knows? I'm not. I think he's happily committed, respectfully, but we don't know. Wait a minute, it ain't sad. Wait a minute.
Sad.
Well, yesterday, it's just my instincts. Thursday. We did sad.
Good picture. Good pictures.
We get to the co-main event. Now, this may not be the co-main event, but
This is the opener, pal.
this right here, MJF versus Will Ospreay for the AEW American imprint. Supposed to be the international, but it's the American Championship, right? For the UK, this is the main event for the UK fans. right? They had that crazy match a couple of weeks ago that went an hour that got Britt Baker upset. I did enjoy the segment from last night where they both went at it, talk about, how MJF feels like, hey, he had to come back to clean up Will's mess, right? And vice versa. And how Will Ospreay, you ask him anywhere around the world that they'll say he's the best wrestler. And I even enjoyed the little dig there that MJF do at the end. Hey, you know what? I spoke to your wife, and from what I heard, from what I was told, looks like your next child might not even be yours either. He got a little personal, and Will Ospreay, he's making that Tony Khan money now. He doesn't give a fuck. How much is the fine? $100K? It's worth it. They started going at it, and also the big thing is here. Will Ospreay finally pull the trigger and hit that Tiger Driver? I think he will.
Oh, he got permission from the guy he hit last time with.
Yes, Bryan said, "Do it. Stop being a bitch and fucking do it. Fucking do it." Now, is it possible? We mentioned this earlier. Ricochet is going to be at the show. He just signed with AEW multi-year deal. What if he's involved in this match?
Oh, why?
Some people were saying that, like, well, can you imagine? Because, like, I'm like,
You can save that for
honestly, I do think honestly we're gonna get Ospreay versus Ricochet by a Grand Slam.
Yeah, you get that Grand Slam because you need to sell tickets. You're gonna get that Grand Slam.
They're probably gonna main event Grand Slam. Not even hell no.
No. The world title will be on the line. Darby Allin, come on.
You know Tony Khan that would kick off Grand Slam for sure.
Exactly. That kick. Great opener. Just great like opener. It'd be compared to Omega and Danielson. Yeah.
I'd rather marry Sky Blue than marry Mercedes Moné.
Sky Blue. Yeah, Sky Blue just seems like
that's an F. Yeah.
Like Sky Blue hit it quick. It's just like guys, I got like I don't know, marrying her. Her personality just seems kind of like she doesn't commit to anything. Like I'll be like, hey, what do you want to eat for dinner? I don't know, babe. You decide. And it's like, fuck. Can you just give me a place? I'm tired of deciding. Like I feel she's so indecisive with her with what she wants.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, right? But the odds for that match.
You didn't mention the odds for the last match, did you?
Just in case, in the event that I did not, Mercedes Moné minus 3,000, Britt Baker plus 900. Right now, this match. Do you want to take a guess? What are the odds right now?
Ospreay minus 5,000, MJF plus 1,000.
Ospreay minus 3,500.
Ready? Will Ospreay minus 2,000, MJF plus 700.
So here's the thing. Like, I don't think Mariah May, home country. Will Ospreay both of them win? I don't know.
No, I don't think so either.
That's why I didn't pick Mariah May. I think Ospreay's gonna win this one. They'll probably hot potato the belt or something, but
I think he wins. I think it's gonna be. Could it be as good as the first match?
That's tough.
It's gonna be tough. I think they can do it though. I think these two guys can do it or attempt to. I think that crowd's gonna just go electric the moment Will hits that Tiger Driver. That being said, I'm pretty sure as well they're gonna want to have that. They want to have the UK. They're obviously their representation of the best wrestler in Will Ospreay to leave. Have that moment, the confetti, the pyro, right?
Holding an American title.
They're gonna probably dump it, bring out the international championship. They're gonna probably bring out his wife, his kid in the ring, have that moment. So I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay and New.
I agree. I'm gonna go with and New as well. These two, I like the segment they had on Dynamite. It did build up more fuel to the fire with the whole Tiger Driver. Is he gonna hit it or not? MJF, I'm not really a big fan of his new shtick like that, and I feel like sometimes he's still back to his old way. Like I feel like he just needs to change it up a bit, even though he's trying to. I'll give him credit, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Osprey. Get a rubber match out of this, right? What's the point of MJF winning twice? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Osprey.
Chase.
Yeah, Will Ospreay's winning this match. I think both these guys probably had different plans, and then plans changed. Whether maybe Ricochet's contract negotiations weren't going as planned. Maybe Pac was like, "I'm not doing the job." To this person said, because Pac has done it before, where you said, "Oh, no, I'm the Dragon Gate champion. I can't be losing to Hangman Adam Page as undefeated champion." So maybe it was something like, Pac realized, "Hey, I'm not winning. So if I'm not going to win, I'd rather lose, at a different event and stuff like that than lose at all." Like trios match, sure, whatever. You can go out there, do whatever, But yeah, I think there was different plans. This was just a filler feud.
Watch Tony Khan bring Wardlow back in this match or some stupid.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Wouldn't be surprised though he'd bring back the old Wardlow there. MJF is playing the hits like Jericho 07. He's kind of hitting a wall right now.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It really is, because that injury really derailed a lot of great momentum he was having too.
Yeah, him and Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm.
So, now let's get to the main event of the evening. Can we agree here, the most anticipated match?
No, this is by far the only match that I'm going to avoid reading the results for 100%.
Yeah, but this is this has so much, the magnitude of this is just insane, right? Bryan Danielson versus the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland, title versus career. We all saw the video from last week, right, that they played and got everyone emotional, right? Because it's finally hitting. Yo, Bryan might lose. And I'll be honest, I still don't know. I still don't know.
It's a good thing.
What's gonna happen, right? Like you said, Chase, like for all we know, Tony Khan can wake up the Sunday of and change booking plans here, right?
Oh, what is he? The other guy?
You never know, bro. Like, and for those wondering, these are the odds right now. Bryan Danielson the minus 400 and Swerve's the plus 250.
Jesus. Guess what I got Danielson at a few weeks ago?
1,000 plus 100.
Plus 250.
Plus 250?
Oh,
Wow.
he was plus 250. Wow.
He was an underdog at some point, and then it changed to him being a favorite. So I checked the odds this morning, and it jumped up because Danielson was minus 200. Swerve was plus 150 this morning. So, yeah, I think it's time for Tony Khan to do what he's been avoiding to do and what Danielson has been not wanting to do. I could give two shits. Give Danielson a belt here. Look, Swerve did your job, did great. Homegrown star. Congrats. You'll win that title again eventually. It's just unfortunate. You're going against the tsunami that is Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, man. So,
Damn,
Tony Khan better figure out those per Tony Khan and Bryan Danielson better work out a good per rate deal. That's for sure. Him as your world champion. I mean, if there's someone that I could trust not to work under a contract as my world champion, it's Bryan Danielson. I don't think he'd be a dick. And then all of a sudden, like on Monday on Raw, we hear the and he goes, "I went to that other company and I got their stupid belt." That right there with, oh my goodness, that would be the most insane.
The death blow.
Not the death blow.
No.
Why are you so dramatic? Can you let me finish my point?
All right,
that right there would be embarrassing. That would just be embarrassing. But no. Like, I think Danielson for sure is going to win this match. Like, I feel Danielson retiring is just one of those things where it's just, oh, that'd be hilarious, Romeo. He goes, "CM Punk, I know you want a bracelet, but I brought back what originally was yours, the real world title. And that's how we get to Punk versus Gunther. Punk has the real world title. He goes, what you have over your waist is a fake gold. This belt has been around my shoulder for the last 2 years. And then everyone's like, CM Punk, CM Punk.
Blood on the side of the strap.
I tore my tricep for this damn belt. I even bought some EVPs in the back because they did not think I should be champion. Like, he'll say some shit like that, whatever. But no. Danielson, to me, it's just give him something for fans of Danielson to remember his time in AEW, because yes, he had some great instant classics in Danielson. Did Danielson in AEW. He did have some great matches, but it's like, man, we need a title out of this, man. We need something so that way it's like the American Dragons run isn't just like, I mean, there was at one point in time he had a feud with someone because it cost him the TNT championship. Like, he was like, oh, I'm pissed you cost me my title. So I need Danielson to win at least one belt in AEW. Swerve can win it back eventually. It's not like, no offense to Swerve, it's just the numbers don't lie. Haven't really brought any difference as world champion. It's not like you losing the belt hurts the company overall. It's not like all of a sudden morale backstage is going to be like, oh, Danielson is a beloved guy backstage. Danielson is a leader backstage. I mean, he was part of the disciplinary committee, whatever they call it over there. So
yeah, the disciplinary committee.
Yeah, I think Danielson winning. I think that's the best way you could end this show. Have it where let the fans go home happy. I'm down with it, man. Play Final Countdown. Have it where fans get emotional. So yeah.
I'm going with Bryan. Fuck this. I'm going with Trace. You just convinced me here, bro.
You had Swerve? Oh, wow.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing too, right? Let's assume your Hangman were to win. Again, we don't know if other is Ricochet in that gauntlet match, right?
Hangman's so pissed at Swerve. I bet you he'll be like, I'm going to exchange my world title match to kill Swerve Strickland. Like, that's his main focus. Is to ruin Swerve's happiness and stuff.
Or maybe just get involved in this match while the referee's down.
No, Heyman. Keep this as clean as possible. The only persons that should get involved are Bree and Nana. That's it. Those are the only people. Like, if not, like, Nana sometimes does a swerve dance to get Swerve up. I would love it. Bree jumps barricade. Danielson's doubting himself, and she just does the yes chant. And then Danielson gets fires up like that. That'll be fine. No, you don't need Hangman in this match. You don't. It takes away too much from the match. It's like with Roderick Strong last year. Then you're copying what you did last year. Like in some sense. So
I'm gonna need Nana, because think about this, right? Nana been around for so long. First time in being involved as a manager in the main event of Wembley. I need him in that Bobby Heenan suit from WrestleMania 3. All white suit. I need that. All right. That being said, yeah, I've got Bryan. Does Hangman play a role?
I don't think he should.
I don't think he should. But Walt, what do you got, bro?
Yeah, I got Bryan as well. I had it since the beginning. Even when he announced before he announced the retirement stipulation, although they did a good job making me think, oh, Swerve got a good shot maybe, and Bryan will say bye-bye. Still a possibility. He's only plus 250, but no, I don't see it that way. Bryan long deserved this AEW World Titles. I know he doesn't want to win matches. He wants to be the Shawn Michaels of the mid 2000s. But no, you gotta win the damn world title for AEW.
I think it's crazy to also to consider too. Like, yo, he needs to win this match. He needs this moment, but also his factor in. He said this as well. He needs neck surgery.
Okay. Well, we worry about that after.
Yeah, but neck surgery could be anything, man. Like, it could just be a cleanup or something. It doesn't mean it's fucking serious.
Right. So we know
Kurt Angle needed neck surgery for how many years, and he still was wrestling at a high level. Like, stop it.
Broken neck.
Like, everyone's just crazy.
Mox,
Mox didn't come back from All In. That's crazy, right?
he's already had an All In match last year. He's just enjoying his vacation.
Think about this too. Like, yo, there's no Okada match at All In, bro. It's a state. You think you book Okada for this show? Like, what are we doing?
Okada, you gotta save him for next year, Texas.
I don't know, man.
You're right about that. That doesn't make sense.
I'm pretty sure Okada is like,
think he'll be in the gauntlet?
He's like, you know what? Screw Wembley. I'd rather have my big entrance in Texas Ranger Stadium, yo. Screw Wembley Stadium. I don't need my entrance in Wembley.
I think he'll beat. I mean, like you said, they could add last minute matches. He could probably throw up an open challenge or something.
0 hour? Come on, man.
Come on. I never said 0 hour, but it's weird.
Remember, Danielson loves to lie.
Yeah, Danielson's a little weird, but I think he deserves this moment. He needs to win the title. Like Swerve, he's done great as champ, and he could always win it back anytime. I just think right now, Bryan's winding down his career. Give him this moment.
Absolutely. But that is All In 2024 in London. Now, I think the plan for now, we are going to be, I don't know about Chase or Walter, but I know for sure I will be on the True Heel Heat watch party with Romeo on Sunday. The plan for now is to do the post show on Monday on Steve's Kitchen. That'll be the review show on Steve's Kitchen on Monday. Unless something crazy happens, but crazy to think, right? After All In, you have Bastion Berlin the following Saturday, which is great.
Daytime.
That's in the daytime, but then after that, the week after is All Out, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, holy shit, bro! All this shit's happening. Can we breathe, y'all? Can we relax? When is Dutch in the UFC again, Chase?
September. Sometime in September. Who cares?
All right, cool.
He's trying to. What about Emerge? What about TNA? What was it, Emergence or something? What about NXT? No Mercy.
Oh yeah, don't. Isn't that like
that's next week?
Next week. Oh, so you mean to tell me that NXT and AEW are going on the same weekend?
No.
Like this different day, but just that weekend.
No.
Oh, okay. But that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all for watching. Unless anything else you guys want to touch base on or anything?
Nah.
All right, cool.
What is there to touch base?
I just want to make sure it's
an hour and 25 minutes. We talked about All In. How nice.
Okay, yes. September 7th, Chicago. September 7th. What was the rating? Yeah, so the rating did come in.
699,000, right?
No.
98.
Oh, 98,000. Wow.
698,000 viewers. Now.
So
I'm gonna have to get the sad graphic here for this, but the cool
oh, come on.
Bury the buzzard. All right. That's gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you all. Much love for all of you who are tuned in. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. If you have not yet checked out the other content that we did here on the channel, like yesterday, there's a Wednesday edition of SAD where I talked about Dynamite from last night. On Tuesday, myself and Chase did a Raw rundown, and on Monday, there was Steve's Kitchen. And in case you have not yet either, subscribe to our secondary channel, ATP Clips. All in the Mud 2 is happening soon on ATP Gaming. Night 1 still to be determined. But there'll be 2 nights of All in the Mud. 2 nights. So we'll be also posting match graphics.
Where's Paddington the Bear, bro?
Where's Paddington the Bear?
Graphic department, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. I gotta
just fucking grab a PNG of Paddington, put him in the fucking corner. He's the damn host.
Don't worry. I'll get a word with the graphic department.
Graphics department.
They'll be on it. But that's basically it. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Chase, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
Follow me on X at ChaseOliver68, YouTube.com/Chase Chilling with Chase. Oh my god, I'm so tired right now.
There you go. And of course, Walter, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
Yep, on X at Hey Walter.
that's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you all for watching. Much love for myself, for Chase, for Walter, for the gang. This has been your AEW All In 2024 preview here on the Around the Point Network. Peace out, everybody.
No Millie!
No, Millie. The fuck?